Morning. We had a bit of a change last night. Not long after I spoke to you, somebody came round. We were told, or we were led to believe, that it was free for us to park overnight. And then somebody came round wanting 15 quid. Well, for 15 quid, we expect to get a little bit more than nothing. And we wouldn't have been allowed to use the facilities for showers because we were camper, so we said, oh, we're not staying. So we packed up and we moved, and about 2 or 3 miles up the road we found this place. So there's a couple of campers down there, some more around the back on there. It's been nice. To be quite honest, it's been a better stop, and this is free. So we were a bit annoyed that we were told that the other one was free, and that's probably one of the reasons why we moved as well. If we'd have known it was 15 quid, we probably wouldn't have gone there. However, as you can see, we are allowed to park on here. But it's been good. Been a nice and quiet stop, probably quieter than what it would have been for the trucks. We think that the reason why it wasn't absolutely chocker with trucks is because of the fact that you paid. Now, you did get a discount on there, what would have been for your breakfast, but they weren't opening for breakfast on a Sunday while about 9 o'clock, so we'd be paying all that money for nothing and not getting any, well, basically for just parking. So so we moved here. This is about, well, it's less than 3 miles away. Good stop, really. Yeah, good stop. Hi. The weather's been pretty awful again. We're just getting some reminders now for to get a vignette for the Austria. We've already done one online, so there's no need for us to stop for that. I still think there's another 20 odd kilometres, I think, to the border. Anyway, we'll see. But there are some reminders coming up now for that. But the weather has been really bad again, hasn't it? Yeah. It's brightened up now, believe it or not. It's full of trucks for the weekend. Yeah, quite a few. Anyway, we got our vignette last night. It was about 8 quid, I think.
It's one day.
For one day. You can get a 10-day one, which is about 11 quid, but we're not going to benefit from that because we'll be coming back through for a month or so, month and a half, 2 months, whatever it is. So just have to pay that. But at least we don't have to stop like what you used to do. You used to have to stop, get a sticker, and you put it in your window, and then when you get home you can't get a bloody thing off. I mean, the car, we've got one for Switzerland that's been on there since 2018. You can't get them off. kilometres. Anyway, we are making good time, so it says we're going to be about 5 hours, so it's going to be probably somewhere close to about 2:30, I think, when we get to our destination. We'll see. Okay, we're just about to reach the border now of Germany and Austria, as you can see on there. Look at the military vehicles coming through on the other side. There's plenty of trucks parked up.
In 1 kilometre, continue onto A8.
So, just crossed the border now. I presume they class this river as the border itself. They often use landmarks, don't they, for river crossings. Should be able to drive straight through.
Continue on A8 for 61 kilometres.
Should be. To Austria now, so countries so far: UK, France, Belgium, Holland, Germany, Austria, and then the next one will be Hungary, and should be a day, a couple of nights there, I think. We're just approaching the border now for Hungary. I think we've got to get a vignette here. We could have got one online, but there's lots and lots of different companies that are selling them, and we're not really sure about which one to get or not. I mean, there's a company there that sells them, so it looks like we'll have to get ours.
I think it might be, I don't know.
When we've gone through the border.
Oh no.
Well, that just says rest area.
Plans, yeah.
Doesn't say anything else. So,
We're not through yet though, so we'll see.
no. Anyway, this is the Hungarian border.
Yeah, that's it.
In 500 metres, continue following the road.
Yeah, I'll be here where it says change.
Yeah. through what I'm presuming is the Austrian side of the border. We're working our way through now, which will be to the
Keep left.
I'll get a vignette on this, or this pointing this way for vignette.
yeah, that's it.
Continue for 161 kilometers.
This hasn't pulled down.
Don't know. There's one round.
In 600 meters, merge onto the road.
Looks like pulling all the thing down here. Looks like these are the officers, or some of the officers, for us to get a vignette. Pull up where the vans are as well.
Shot anyway.
One day, 20, or D1, 10 days. Just pull up where the buses go here. On here.
Right, let's go have a look for the machines. Oh, jeez. That was a hole.
That's it.
Machines somewhere.
That's bank change. Oh, vignette. Okie dokie, we're off to go see if we can get a vignette now. Okay, that's vignette got. That worked out at, for 10 days, which I know we're only here for a day or two, works out at just over 30 quid, which is kind of expensive, but when you think about how much you pay on toll roads in France and
Greece.
Greece, it's
Greece was mad.
it's crazy, yeah.
Greece was the dearest by far.
You can see.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorted now for this country, and that's Hungary. So there is no proper border cut crossing. Looks like they're pulling it all down. This is part. I don't know if it's. I think it's part of Schengen now, which means they have the free movement across borders, which is a good thing. However, they don't use the euro, so what we will have to do is it's Hungarian florins here.
Card for everything.
So yeah, like Christine said, we'll try and pay with card for everything.
Wow, look at that.
We've got no, yeah,
Know what it is.
we've got no, yeah, it's,
Well pretty, that.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't have any cash on
For the
us.
sake of the day, no one's getting any, is it?
No. If we need to get some, then we will. But otherwise, we're not.
Yeah.
As you can see, 170 kilometres to Budapest. That's to the centre. We're going just to the other side of it, so we're 175 kilometres. A couple of hours or so we'll be there. We thought we'd get there for sort of, we predicted yesterday it'd be about 2-3 o'clock, I think. It's looking like it'll be
20.
yeah, about 3 o'clock-ish when we actually get there. So long as the roads are as good as what we're on at the minute. Big advert for toilet paper there.
Roads are good.
Yeah. Assuming it's the same speeds here.
Well, this is a little bit better.
Alright, yeah.
I'm presuming so.
Looks the same then.
Seems to be doing the same kind of speed though, so.
Yeah. And I must admit, we haven't had had some bad weather again this morning. It seems to have this back end of Austria from Vienna. The weather seems to have picked up, and it's looks like it's getting quite warm now. So it's warming up a little
23.
bit. Now. So what are we on?
23.
It's 23 degrees now.
We're doing 80
So,
miles an hour, so well, 75.
yeah. So we've got a nice summer's type day today, yeah.
I'm going to try and rush and get it done today because tomorrow's going to rain.
Yeah, weather forecast, to be fair, tomorrow morning might be okay. Tomorrow afternoon the forecast is not great, so we're going to see if we can get a few bits and pieces done today.
Mostly.
Yeah.
It's out here, there's no rush, is there?
As long as we can get in on this, that's the only thing about when you stop at motorhome airs. You can't book in advance. It's a first come first served basis, and on the whole that's not too bad because there's usually quite a few different places you can. If you miss one, you can move on to the next one. But when you get in cities like this one, you're kind of stuck because there's only 3 places we can stay at.
And one you can't get to during the day.
There's one you can't get to during the day till after 5 o'clock time, 6 o'clock, and you can't come out till after 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock,
No good.
or before 8 in the morning. So we don't want that one if we could help it. It would mean us getting up really early day after tomorrow so we could get out. I'll have a look at the fuel prices. Doing LPG there. Diesel 648. So I'll have a look and see how much that is. You have to bear with me a minute while I look it up.
Cheaper, we just paid.
Yeah. 648. So 648 florins. That's £1.66 for fuel here. So it's not cheap. It's cheaper in the UK than what it is here. Although we are on the motorway bit, I suppose. If they do have those, you know, charging more off the main road like a lot of countries, they're probably about the same price as ours. But if they don't, then that's quite dear. However, we've just come through Austria, and because we weren't sure about fuel and bits and pieces, we filled up about 20 miles away, 20 miles ago, and it cost us about just over £2 a litre. So that's quite dear. Type border crossing area, that doesn't it? So I wonder if at some time the borders moved slightly. can't remember which country it was, but you went through one side of it, and you always go through two crossings. Is it Montenegro? Yeah, you always go through two crossings, one from one country and then one for the other country. So you go through the border crossing for the country that you're leaving, and then you go through the border crossing for the country that you're entering. And the one at Montenegro was about 5 miles, wasn't it? You had to drive all this mountain pass for at least 5 miles before you got to the second half of the border. Okay, we made it to Budapest. This is our park for tonight, possibly 2 nights, we don't know yet. There is water, there's a toilet there, so we can empty our black and our grey. So this is where we're staying. We're going into Budapest now. We've just come in on the underground. It was alright, and we're now well down into the city of Budapest. So I'll show you a few things. We've looked at one which is that's supposed to be the Michael Jackson memorial tree.
I won't take it about it.
So Christine's I can't be bothered to show that rubbish.
Which is that? And back to Steve.
Now you have to blame Christine for that rubbish. Right, we're just having a walk down. We're going to have a look at what's called the Princess statue now. This is one of the squares. We'll probably, I don't know, have tea later when we're in here or around here later on. No doubt pizza or something will be on the menu.
Maybe later on.
Yeah, in fact there's a pizza thing over there. So what we're doing is we've found out that actually to see the Whirling Dervish is not on the 7th, it's on the 6th. So I think we're at the 2nd at the minute, aren't we? So we'll be back in again on the 3rd. We need to hopefully try to get ourselves acclimatised for the or get acclimatised to Istanbul. I think find our way and get a feel for the place, so we're not just running blind. I mean, trying to get into here, Budapest, with a van has been an absolute nightmare. I mean, our sat-navs don't do vehicle lengths and things like that, and they're trying to bring us through the centre, both of them. Anyway, we came in so far and we went through the 12-ton zone, and that was alright. And then you come to a sign saying you can't go any further if you're more than 5 metres in length. So you have to do what's called like a U-turn. There isn't enough room for it, so it's like really busy and you're shunting about a little bit. So we had to come all the way out and then take a massive ring road and detour round in a circle bringing us over the Danube further up the road, I suppose, and then come back in again. But there she is. I think that's what we're heading for. Is this statue over here. Oh, Christine says that's not it, but that's, if you, I'll just check that out. And oh no, maybe it's not. Yeah, apparently there's one near the water. I think today we'll be seeing where the shoes are, and I'll tell you the story for those who want to get to. I'm quite looking forward to seeing those. It's quite a, I won't say good story, disturbing sort of story, I would say. So this is the princess on here. Looks like a boy to me. Let these people take a couple of pictures. There's the Danube. I think our Paul came here, I think. So, I think at some stage we're going to be up there probably tomorrow, having a look around on that side. So there she is. Yeah, it's really, really nice, the Danube. It'd be nice to be able to, like I say, tomorrow we'll probably go up on that side with a few things we want to see over there. And well, Christine says we're going to do it tonight, so I'm going to be honest, I don't see how. We've got a lot of things down to see, so we'll see. It's really nice. Like nice, pleasant places to sit and eat and drink or whatever. He's quite cool. Roshovics. So I think that's quite a good sculpture there that he's done, or sculpture, painting, drawing. How it's supposed to be. I don't know if you can see that, but the bridge over there. That's the what we call the chain bridge. I must admit, I'm actually pleasantly surprised by the city. It's a really nice place. Really nice. Okay, that's the chain bridge. And look, some of the buildings look stunning. I mean, we'll walk across that probably later on, so we'll probably pick up a bit more of that, but it is quite a stunning place, and I am surprised. Expected a right dump. How wrong can you be? Okay, there's the Iron Bridge. We've worked our way down to the Danube now. So we're going to take a walk along this front, down the edge of the river, till we get to the shoes. So I'll try my best to tell you the story, and then I'll have to check it out. During the war, when the Germans were here, I mean, I'll probably correct myself when I read it, but it might be easier to do now. But during the war, when the Germans were here, and they had the Jews, for a bit of fun, they lined them all up here on the edge of the Danube, and they tied all their shoes together, and then had somebody with some weight at one end, and then because they were all tied together, he pushed the one at the end, and then one after the other fell in and drowned. And there's a statue to commemorate these people.
The shoes.
They're just the shoes. I'm presuming they're out of a bronze or something. Anyway, I think that's the gist of the story, but we'll see. Okay, we've made it down to the shoes. I'll run across the video of them first, and then we'll see what it's got to say. Let's have a look. They run all the way along there. Somebody's tied yellow ribbons, and there are also candles and such like that are left. Must have been Jewish because there's the Jewish thing on there. But yeah, what they did is they tied them all together and then weighted them, and then from one end push one end, and then they all had to follow the thing. And then this is the each pair of shoes or boots represents one of the people that was tied together. So it's quite fantastic. But yeah, really good, really cool. Well, yeah, this is where they were all pushed in, so they all died. I don't know how many there is in total. I think there must be something written somewhere. So yeah, quite, must have been. I mean, how do you find that funny? Tying them all together, and then one of them weighted up. All got a little weight tied on, and then you push the one in the end in, and he drags all the others in. So we're all tied together. Anyway, less morbid things. Look at that for a stunning view. Fantastic. Beautiful. They weren't weighted, they were shot and pushed in.
There you go.
No, I've got it here. Okay, this, which is, I suppose you call it a sculpture really, it represents the footwear that fascist Arrow Cross militiamen ordered 3,500 Budapesters, 800 of them Hungarian Jews, to remove and leave behind just before they were executed at the edge of the water. So they were actually executed along here. So it's more than that. So there was 3,500 of them that were actually brought here and executed. Wow. Not quite the story that I thought it was. Yeah, it's quite a story, that, isn't it? Right, so while we're walking across that building there is the Parliament building for people that live in or come from Hungary, or it might even just be Budapest. It's about 20 quid to go in there. For us, mere mortals, or foreigners shall I say, it's about 50 quid each.
Oh, no. If you're from the EU, it's cheaper. We're not in the EU.
All right, if you... I've just been corrected. Christine said if you're in the EU it's 30 quid, and if you're not, which we're not, it's 50 quid to get in there, which is not really
Guided tour.
for us. Yeah, it's a guided tour, and being as it's what would be Hungarian politics and that kind of thing, I don't know anything about it, and to be honest I have no interest. The building's really good. It's really cool. Yes, it is quite a building in a Gothic style. Very nice.
These are the fountains on Margaret Island. Sign open. Thumbs up. Yeah. Yeah.
Lépve a függön, nyitod az ajtón, befésselődik a kincs zajból egy
How cool were they? Or how great were they? There's another monument in here. This is, I think they call it St Margaret's Island, which is right in the middle of the Danube. I'm not really sure what this monument is about. But, it's not been a bad afternoon, to be fair. Yeah, not so sure what the monument represents. Still, nice monument. What about them little cars that you can rent? I mean, you can rent these bikes, but to get round this park and this island, but you can also rent these little cars, which I must admit are quite fantastic, to be fair. Little electric cars, little golf buggy basically. How cool are they? So yeah. That's St Margaret's Island, where we've just been to see the fountains. There's the Danube. Nice view down there. We're going to see if we can find Columbo's statue now. Christine's just corrected me and said it's actually Margaret Island, not St Margaret Island. There you are. Columbo's statue. And his dog. Shame really, he had Alzheimer's, didn't he? At the end he couldn't even remember his character that he played.
You guys are fans too.
Yeah. And we have a statue of Ronald Reagan for some bizarre reason, just like Peter Falk, Colombo. There's Ronald Reagan. Strange. I think they must love their Americans here because there's George H.W. Bush. I must admit, it's a really nice town. We're heading for the Basilica now, but it's Sunday evening and I'll be surprised if it's open. But there's another fountain that's in town. Quite fun. This is in memory of the Jews that died in the Second World War, and there's like suitcases, like doctor's bags, shoes like what we saw down in the front. Barbed wire. There's a thing for donations. Yeah. Yeah, it's just been said a Holocaust memorial. Really good. I think we're going to be looking at this tomorrow. We don't think it's open. It's getting quite late in the day now. This is St. Stephen's Basilica of the Mummified Fist. We've not got a clue what that is, but we'll be coming here tomorrow to have a look. It's another square. Nice square. I think we're going to be having a bit of tea now.